welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Saturday football review for round 3 of the NRL. Hope you guys are doing very well on this Saturday night. We saw 3 games of football today. We saw the Warriors come back against the Raiders down there in Canberra. We saw the Broncos beat the Bulldogs, and we saw the Eels. A little bit too good for the Sharks there in that second half. If you guys are new around here, make sure you guys hit that like button and that subscribe button. It is much appreciated. So, welcome to all the new guys that are watching the show and, the new guys that are watching the channel. So, welcome to the channel, and I guarantee you won't be disappointed. Let's get into the review, man. There was some crazy games today, and the first one was probably the biggest upset of the round so far. The Warriors beating the Raiders 34 points to 31. An unbelievable comeback from the Warriors. It was brave, it was gutsy, unbelievable from the Warriors. And it all started off very well for the Warriors in the 7th minute. Aden Fonua-Blake scoring the first try of the game. Nikorima converting the Warriors 6-0 up early. And then Jack Wighton scores for the Raiders. And then a 6-all. And then Josh Hodgson, a brilliant pass from dummy half to Ryan Sutton. He scores for Canberra. 12-6 Raiders. And then Soliola scores for Canberra. 18-6 Raiders. And then George Williams scores before half-time. 24-6 Raiders. And then a field goal on half-time there from George Williams. Canberra lead 25-6 at this point. And then it's half-time. Raiders 25-6. And I'm going, well, this could be 30. This could be 40. The Warriors, they weren't looking great at all. And the Raiders, they were in complete control of this game. And then the Warriors, they came back. Cody Nikorima scoring an early try in the second half for the Warriors. Nikorima missed the conversion there. Raiders lead 25-10. And then Elliot Whitehead scored for Canberra as well. And then Raiders are leading 31 points to 10. And at this stage of the game, I'm thinking, righto, Raiders are comfortable. They should win from here. It's pretty much game over, Red Rover. And then Bailey Sironen hits back for the Warriors. And at this point, it is the 55th minute. The Raiders are leading 31 points to 16. I'm thinking, the Raiders, they should really be home from here. And then, probably the most controversial call of the game, Ben Murdoch-Masila, he scores for the Warriors. It was about a 5,000-metre forward pass. It was a shocking decision. We all know it should have been no try, but, the referees, they're blind these days, and Ben Murdoch-Masila scores for the Warriors. It was a pretty controversial decision, but it's one that the Warriors will take. And the Raiders are leading 31-22 here. There's 10 minutes to go, and I'm thinking, okay, 10 minutes to go. The Raiders really should still hold on from here. They lead by 9. They should really be home. But unbelievably, in the 70th minute, Tuivasa-Sheck scores. Nikorima, he converts it. The Raiders are leading 31-28. At this stage, the Raiders, they are nervous. The Warriors, they're coming for them. And then a controversial decision here. Adam Pompey knocks the ball on. Simonson rips the ball out. The Warriors captains challenge it. They don't win it. I thought it should have been a penalty, but it wasn't. And then the goal line dropout. The Raiders, they challenged a tackle in the air from Tuivasa-Sheck. I don't believe there was much in it. I can't believe it wasn't a penalty. I can't believe Canberra didn't go for goal. I thought they would have went for goal here, but they didn't. And then in the 78th minute, it's happened a fair bit so far this year. The 78th minute, 2 minutes to go. Adam Pompey scores in the corner for the Raiders. The Warriors take the goddamn lead. Nikorima converts on the sideline. Warriors lead 34-31. And then fair dinkum, the Raiders get the ball back up to kick off. They're on the attack. Rapana in the corner. All he had to do was hold the ball, put it down, and the Raiders win. But he drops the ball in the corner. The Warriors win 34-31. Congratulations to the Warriors. It was gutsy. It was brave. There was a fantastic performance. Now, look, for the Raiders, they had a couple of good players. I thought Josh Hodgson played very well. I thought Jack Wighton and George Williams were good together. The forward pack was good. I know the Raiders, they lost their entire bench for the second half, which was very, very difficult. I know there's a lot of Raiders fans out there saying they got robbed. Completely disagree. They led 31-10. When you lead 31-10, you should wrap the game up. If you're losing a tight one after leading 31-10, you really should be icing the game. You've got Hodgson, Jack Wighton, and George Williams. Those guys, their job is to finish the game off, but they let the Warriors back in it and they stole it. So good on the Warriors. congratulations to the Warriors as well. It was a fantastic comeback, the best comeback in their history. They deserve to win the game, so well done to the Warriors. My top 3 players on ground for this game, I'm going to go, number 3 is going to go to Addin Fonua-Blake. Number 2 is going to go, I'm going to go with, hang on. I didn't write this down. I just sort of went off the NRL up. I did not write this down. Yeah, look, number 3, Addin Fonua-Blake. Number 2 is going to go to Tohu Harris. I thought he played quite well tonight. And number 1, my man of the match, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Thought he was outstanding for the Warriors. The Warriors are too good for the Raiders. They win the game. 34 points to 31. A crazy game of football. Tuivasa-Sheck is my man of the match. The next game, well, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to talk about this game very much. This game was so bad. I was literally falling asleep. I was yawning. It was the worst game of football I've seen in a long time. The Broncos beat the Bulldogs 24-0. You know, at halftime, the Broncos led 2-0. The first half, man, it was diabolical. So hard to watch. But the Broncos, I don't even want to talk about it, man. It was that bad of a game. It was so bad. You know, Broncos 2-0 at halftime. At this point, I don't think anyone cares. I don't think anyone's watching, to be honest. And then, 58th minute, Asako scores. Coates scores 2 tries after that. Broncos are up 18-0, and then Dearden scores late in the game. Broncos win 24-0. Bulldogs, they showed absolutely nothing. Their attack was dysfunctional. Their defense was all over the shop. The only 2 players that really had to go for the Bulldogs were probably Adam Elliott and Nick Kotrick. Outside of those 2, they were pretty much a former shadow of themselves. All the players were awful. The Broncos on the other end didn't really impress me too much. They had some momentum and they capitalised on some points, but they were crap as well. It was a really crap game. Look, Broncos went 24-0. What more do you want me to say? My top 3 players on ground for this one. Very hard to pick a top 3, but I'll say I'll go number 3. I'll go with Patrick Carrigan. Number 2, I'll go with Xavier Coates. And number 1, I'll go Herbie Farnworth for man of the match. It was a very hard game to watch. Broncos win 24-0. And then the last game, Parramatta beat Cronulla 28 points to 4. Cronulla were in this game for a long time, but the Sharks did not have a single player available on the bench for the second half. It was very similar to the Raiders-Warriors game, where the Raiders had no bench. The Sharks, I think, they did okay for a while there, but, you know, fatigue really got the Sharks, and Parramatta ran away with it. Mitchell Moses went off with the HIA, but having a look at this game with my notes that I wrote down, so first try went to Sione Katoa, scored over in the corner. Townsend missed a kick again. Sharks 4-0. Ferguson hits back with a try. It's 4-4. Sevo scores in the corner before half-time. Goverson converts. Eels lead 10-4. Half-time, Eels 10-4. Sharks were in this game. They were doing well, but they kept losing players all over the shop. They lost Sione Katoa, Will Kennedy, Wade Graham. The list was going on and on. And then in the second half, you know, the first 25 minutes of the second half, I thought it was a very even game. Sharks were right in it. Both teams were making a lot of, uncharacteristic errors. I thought they were doing okay, the Sharks. And then there was a penalty goal there to Parramatta. They led 12-4. And that penalty goal was pretty much a turning point in the game. The Sharks, they had nothing after this. And then 70th minute, Blake Ferguson scores off a Will Smith kick, basically. Ferguson scores his second try. Does a backflip for the Bankwest fans, the Bankwest faithful. Eels are happy. Eels are up, 16-4, I think it was. And then Regan Campbell-Gillard scored a try straight through the middle. A bit of Parramatta razzle-dazzle. That pretty much sealed the game, that try there. Parramatta led 22 points to 4. It's game over. And then Ray Stone scores at the end there. Parramatta win the game, 28 points to 4. Eels, way too good for the Sharks in the second half. If the Sharks had a bench, maybe it's a closer game, but I think Cronulla, they were very fatigued in that second half, and, you know, I thought the Eels, they took advantage of that. Mitchell Moses was out, obviously, in the second half. He had that HIA, and he did not come back. Parramatta were good, man, but, the Sharks, I thought they were okay, but Parramatta just a little bit too good for the Sharks in the end. My top 3 players on ground for this one, I'm going to go, number 3 is going to go to Dylan Brown. I thought he was very good tonight. Number 2 is going to go to Nathan Brown, ran over 190 metres. And my man of the match, ran 279 metres, played very well. Now, my man of the match tonight goes to Clint Gutherson. I thought he was outstanding for the Eels. But Paramount 2 go for the Sharks. The Sharks were brave. I think if they can try and just be more patient with the ball, I think that Chad Townsend needs to step up a little bit more. He was a bit ordinary tonight. I thought he was really poor. But Paramount 2, good, guys. Anyway, guys, that's the Saturday football review wrapped up for round 3 of the NRL. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night for the Cowboys vs Titans live stream. Till then, stay safe. See you later.